Good.
What up, Josiah?
What's up, Tree?
Alright, I'm Luke Goral.
And I'm Josiah Lopez.
And we did our biology GMO project on carrots and how they've changed over time. A little bit of background information about carrots. They're founded now in nice climate weather places such as USA, Russia, and China, where they can be harvested. Well, in 2005, 2.93 million tons of carrots were harvested in these areas.
Who genetically modified carrots? It was the Dutch farmers. And they were founded. They were made by mixing white and purple strands together to get the orange color. And that's what we have now that you see in stores where you buy your carrots, the orange color.
Where were carrots genetically modified? They were founded actually in the Netherlands by the Dutch farmers when they were finding and experiment carrots to get them to the nice plump sweet ones we have today. They were gradually changed from taking the strands, like Josiah said, and strands of yellow and the white ones and purple ones to make the ones we have now. And yeah, now they're tasty and new, and that's where in the Netherlands, where the Dutch farmers were.
When? In the 17th century was when they were genetically modified by the Dutch farmers.
Next slide. Why were they changed over time? Well, actually, they were changed over time because they wanted to see if they could make anything like new, and they had white carrots and like small purple ones, and they were a little bit like more bitter than the ones we have today. And so they were doing an experiment, and the farmers of the Netherlands, the Dutch guys, they took the strands of the carrots and mixed them together until they got the orange plum sweet ones we have today. And that is why. And now we have total different varieties of carrots.
How they have changed over time is the size overall, because back in the day, in the 1700s, the white and purple carrots were more smaller, and now the orange carrots tend to be more bigger.
Yeah.
The taste overall is sweeter and more plump and juicier, and it's more packed with vitamins than it was in the 17th century. And as I mentioned earlier, the colors changed by mixing the white and purple strands together to get the orange color that you see now.
There's tons of varieties, colors of carrots, tons of colors. Red, there's a bunch, and those are just some examples. And they got way bigger, like really big. Actually, since we're talking about genetically modified carrots, I want to take you guys into a little bit what's going on in our modern day. You guys might have heard of the mini carrots, such like the ones you sell in little bags at the stores, and they're a lot sweeter actually. Nice for a quick bite to eat.
For little kids.
Like I said, another example are mini carrots. Actually, California scientist or farmer by the name of Mike Urasek. He took the carrot, like the old ones that we had, the orange ones, after they were genetically modified from the 17th century, and changed them by reshaping them with a potato peeler into the small ones we have for the bite size for little kids. And actually nowadays they're putting bad chemicals into the little carrots and filling it with like more sugar and calcium to make it like a better snack. They still have the basic carrot, but
they're shrinking it with chlorine to make it the mini carrot size, and a lot of people are like controversial about the mini carrots now.
Yeah, there's a lot of websites on who's right, are they healthy, what's the real truth, and yeah, we found out that it is. I mean, it's carrots, but the small mini ones have been changed over time. After we did our presentation, we made some questions for you guys. The first question, we'll give you a little bit of time to answer them. When were carrots genetically modified? When were they genetically modified?
Alright.
If you said in the 17th century, or around back then, you is right.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, now the second question we had was where they're genetically modified.
Dummies are
All right, we'll give you a couple questions.
Couple
seconds.
questions.
Couple seconds to answer this.
Alright, go ahead.
If you guessed Netherlands, you were right.
You is right.
Exactly.
We have another question for you guys. Who came up with the idea of changing these bitter small carrots into the ones we have today? We'll give you a little bit of time to answer that.
All right,
if you guessed the Dutch farmers from the Netherlands, you are right. Or
right.
if you also guessed
2 questions.
Mike Jurasek, the California farmer, he also genetically modified the normal carrots into being the small carrots that we have today, as in bites.
2-question answer. If you got both right, give yourself a pat on the shoulder.
Yeah.
If you got one out of right, nice job. If you got none, then maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe next year.
The 4th question we had was why they're genetically modified.
And this is a little bit more extended answer, so we're going to give you a little time to answer that.
A little bit more time. Come on, man.
Alright.
Wait. Alright. If you guessed like for the overall taste and the size, and it's more better than it was before, then you are right.
Who was right? Alright, next question. We're going to give you the longest amount to answer this, because it's a little bit of thinking and a little bit of length. How have the Dutch farmers genetically modified? Like, what do they do to make them, to change them to now? And also, what did Mike Jurasek do from California? What did he do to change the carrots that there are today, the mini ones? That's a 2-question answer.
And if you got all questions right, just saying,
Dude,
you win this nice Hooters shirt.
Yeah, Hooters, Orland Park.
Showing some love. Alright.
If you answered on the 5th question, how, and you said that they took the strands of the purple and white bitter carrots, the smaller ones back then, and put them together and made the orange ones, then you are right for the 1st question. But the second part, B, if you said that he took the carrots and used a potato peeler to shrink it down in calcium,
You're also
put
right.
oxide calcium and sugar into that, and bad
chlorine,
bad stuff in it like that, then you are right. And if you did all these right, you're good.
Exactly.
And that is how carrots are genetically modified. Exactly. That's our project. Gingerbread Man.
Mike Lazowski.
We out.